Hello, I'm Christian and co-founder and CEO of Tenzo. And before that, I had set up a chain of restaurants called Hummus Brothers in London, where I saw the problem that we're solving at Tenzo. So really what Tenzo is it helps collate all of the data in your restaurant space. So whether that's POS, labor, inventory, reviews, reservations, brings it all into a unified data warehouse, adds context to that, and makes it available to your teams in the restaurants in real time, either on web, on mobile, by automated emails. Just make it really easy for them to see that data in real time, but also be able to give end of day reports, load in targets, interact with their forecasts. And then more recently, we've allowed to connect all of that into your preferred LLM, so Claude, Gemini, Copilot, really to be able to act as a data analyst. So to give you a bit of a sense as to how the data looks like in Tenzo, it's all brought in. You can build reports. You can these reports can look in lots of different ways. You can take sales, labor, inventory, reviews, data, show it up in a dashboard, get GMs to fill in an end of day report on the right hand side. And today I would love to show you a little bit about the MCP that Tenzo has launched. And specifically the prompt that I have tried today is really to look at all the review analysis that we have over the last 90 days in this account. I want it to bring up themes that come up, what locations are impacted by those themes, making it visual, and propose actions to be taken. So here I can see that it is loaded 361 reviews. It's classified by slow service, too busy, not enough staff, rude, stressed. Then the different locations, what the average score is, and how often the themes come up. So clearly in Leeds and Birmingham, we've got an issue around slow service, probably is Kensington too. Soho is on the too busy side, and then not enough side of staff, and rude, stressed, more on Leeds. And then what's quite interesting is then it's giving me some corrective actions. So, for example, it says recut rotas at the lunch peak. So this is a complaint against hours. That's interesting. So I could actually go and say, could you check if the labour is too tight at the times that people are complaining about the service being too slow. So then it obviously has all the labor data also, so it'll be able to go and pull this in. So whilst that runs, let's go through the rest. So lead service, recovery sprint, manager on the floor at lunch, a short peak, leadership reset, and actively solicit refresh. Fresh reviews to dilute the backlog. That's interesting, yeah. Birmingham throughput diagnostic, check tedious bump times, Manchester food and menu consistency. So that, yeah, bad food and terrible menu. Convert the peak, reply to reviews. It also will often suggest, do you want me to pull the hourly covers versus labor data to pinpoint the exact peak per site? And here then now it's going off to figure out if the labor is too tight. So you can see here it's querying the MCP. So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and it really is taking all of the organized data in Tenzo along with the context to really help it answer it. So context comes generally in three forms. It is the hospitality context, so the fact that Tenzo only works with restaurateurs. It understands and knows what restaurant KPIs look like, how all of that context can help. The second element is your business context, so we'll typically ask you questions to really put together that context. And the third one is the location, the GM context, so it's the GM filling an end-of-day report, which can be really valuable in terms of surfacing issues that your data doesn't show. The GM could be feeding that back, but also it could be helping you could use that to summarize and get the themes from what all of your different GMs are saying in each location, so that you can understand if there's a specific issue that needs to be addressed. So here it is now pulled the hourly guests, sales, actual and planned labor for all sites, and then it's looking at covers per labor hour, and actual versus plan to find out where labor is tight versus demand. You can also click in and actually look at the detail that it's going. So each query, what did it query, what information it's pulled, and really be able to understand what it's doing there. So let's see how it's getting on. It is still trying to pull that all together. The great thing also with these LLMs, obviously, is you can kick off multiple tasks in parallel. You can also get it to send you the output on a daily, weekly basis. So you could schedule these tasks to run. So if that's something that's the analysis is useful on a regular basis, you can get it to run that and send it to you. And so it is now putting this visualization together where it's helping us going to understand the actual labor versus planned, and then covers per labor hour. It's also very helpfully understanding whether you're over or under. So here it is helping us understand the covers per labor hour. So yes, mostly no, except leads. So yes, labor is generally too tight. It's the only site running below its own rota plan lunch, whilst serving a lean 3.9 tight staffing worth rating, and that's a lineup. This is a real resourcing gap, not a perception. Hopefully then it's doing that for each location. Great, thank you very much.